I've been drifting through the evenings where we used to fill the space. Now the walls feel a little colder, since they're holding just my pace. Your coat still by the doorway, hangs like it's waiting to be worn. It's strange how something simple can tell the story of what's torn. I kept thinking, love, man, standing strong in every kind of storm. But real strength shows in softness, something I could never form. These are the echoes of what we tried, the pieces that refuse to fade, the tenderness you offered, and the distance that I made. I'm learning how to listen to the truth I once denied. These are the echoes of what we tried. Quiet, honest, undenied. You always read my silence like a language only you could speak. You knew the cracks beneath the calm and where my voice felt weak. But I mistook your understanding for a patience without end. And I leaned too hard on your forgiveness, till the line refused to bend. I was trying to protect you from the mess inside my mind, shielding you from shadows, only left you searching blind. These are the echoes of what we tried, the pieces that refuse to fade, the tenderness you offered, and the distance that I made. I'm learning how to listen to the truth I once denied. These are the echoes of what we tried. Quiet, honest, undenied. Maybe love was never broken. Maybe I just couldn't see that the parts I thought were fragile were the ones that set me free. If tomorrow feels forgiving, I'll carry what I learned inside. That honesty is steady when the heart stops trying to hide. These are the echoes of what we tried, and they shape me as I grow. Not the heartbreak, not the ending, but the courage you help show. If the future brings us closure, or just peace along the ride, I'll still honor every echo of the love we truly tried. I've been sitting with the memories that I never let unfold. You gave love in steady portions. I gave stories left untold. There's a light above the table where you used to rest your hands. It flickers like it's asking if I ever made amends. You kept leaning in moments that I wasn't brave to meet. I thought distance meant protection, but it left you incomplete. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows. You were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand you and all the ways you tried, and all the ways you tried. You move gently through the morning, gently through the morning, never rushing me to speak. You believe the heart grows stronger when you let it find its peak. But I held mine like an anchor, thinking wait was how you love. I mistook your open kindness for something I felt unworthy of. You weren't asking for perfection, just the truth I failed to give. You can't love behind a boundary and expect the rest to live. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows. You were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand you, yeah, and all the ways you tried. If healing takes its time, and I'm willing now to wait. I'm learning how to honor every feeling that came late. You're a chapter with a purpose, not a wound I need to hide. You're the push that shaped my courage, soft but strong enough to guide. And now I see all the ways you tried, and they follow where I grow. Not to keep me in the past, but to show me what you know. Love was never something broken, just the truth I misapplied. I'm becoming who you wish for, and all the ways you tried, all the ways you tried. There's a quiet in your presence that my heartbeat leans into. Like the world grows soft around me every time I look at you. You don't speak in grand expressions, just a glance that feels divine. As if the universe grows smaller when your fingers slip in mine. I never knew what comfort meant until you taught me how to breathe. How a touch can hold a story only tenderness can read. And this is where your love begins, in the space between your sighs, in the softness of your footsteps, in the truth behind your eyes. I don't need 1,000 reasons or a perfect place to land. My heart learns how to open where your love begins again. You move gently through the evening, like the moon inside a room, turning shadows into color, turning silence into blue. something small. How a simple word from you can be enough to break my fall. I used to think love needed fire, something fierce and undefined. But you showed me its devotion in the way you intertwine. And this is where your love begins, in the space between your sighs, in the softness of your footsteps, in the truth behind your eyes. I don't need 1,000 reasons or a perfect place to land. My heart learns how to open where your love begins again. If tomorrow turns uncertain and the world feels hard to hold, I'll remember how you steady me with a kindness pure and bold. You're the echo in my spirit, you're the warmth beneath my skin, you're the quiet revelation where a better life begins. 'Cause this is where your love begins, in the way you simply stay, in the gentle things you offer that outshine the loudest day. I'm becoming someone softer, someone brave enough to win, all because you showed me where your love begins. Where your love begins. You sit beside me quietly, scrolling through your phone. Nothing big is happening, but somehow it feels like home. The way you lean a little closer without thinking what it means, that's the kind of love that stays, even in the in-betweens. I used to think connection needed something loud to start, but you showed me it grows steady when it's coming from the heart. You make it easy to love with the way you look at me, with the softness in your laughter, with the truth you let me see. Nothing forced and nothing hidden, just a warmth I'm learning of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. You ask me how I'm really doing, not the version I pretend. And when I share the messy parts, you don't try to recommend. You just listen with intention, like my feelings have a place. And I swear that simple kindness feels like sunlight on my face. I didn't know affection could feel gentle enough, but you teach me every moment that love doesn't have to bluff. You make it easy to love with the way you look at me, with the softness in your laughter, with the truth you let me see. Nothing forced and nothing hidden, just a warmth I'm learning of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. If the days turn heavy someday, or the nights feel rough to get through, I know I'll still find comfort in the honesty of you. You got a way of grounding every part of who I am, and I hope you feel that safety time you take my hand. You make it easy to love, every moment, every try. Every time you let me see you, every soft and truthful side. I don't need a perfect promise, I just need what we're made of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. You walk into the morning with your hair still slightly curled. You laugh at how I'm staring. Said I always see the world, but honestly it's simple. You're the calm inside my day. Every worry feels a little lighter when you look my way. You don't try to be perfect, you just show up as you are. And somehow that's enough to turn the ordinary into stars. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move. Oh, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. Ooh, I don't need a big reason. Loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. And every little thing you do. You fold the blanket sideways, even though they're never straight. You sing off key on purpose, just to make the mornings great. And I pretend I'm bothered, ooh, but I'm grateful that it's you, the one who brings a kind of joy I never thought I'd stumble into. Chase after magic, but you find it in the day. And being close to someone like you teaches love a softer way. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move. Ooh, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. Ooh, I don't need a bigger reason. Loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. And every little thing you. Maybe this is what they mean when they talk about real love. Not fireworks or promises, just the comfort of enough. And if tomorrow brings us change, I'll still fall the same way too, right into the simple moments that I only get with you. It's in every little thing you do, even when you don't try. And the kindness in your whisper, and the warmth beneath your sigh. I don't need a perfect picture, just the world I share with you. My days feel sweeter in every little thing you do. In every little thing you do. In every little thing you do. You ask me how my day went while you're kicking off your shoes. You laugh at how I answer, like I'm reading off the news. Then you slide a little closer, rest your head against my heart, and suddenly the room feels like a place untouched by harm. It's easy being near you, no effort in the way we move. Feels like we've been talking since the moment we found truth. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Oh yeah, we're just talking like we always do. And I'm falling more into you. Tell me about your coworker who keeps mixing up your name. I tease you just a little, and you play along the same. Then you poke my side and whisper, hey, you're smiling way too wide. And I say it's just the feeling of you sitting by my side. Or a perfect line to choose. It lives in every moment where I get to talk with you. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Just talking like we always do. And I'm falling more into you. If one day we grow older and the world starts feeling fast, oh, I hope we still find time for these little chats that last. No pressure, no performance, just two hearts in a room. Because loving you feels easiest when we're talking like we do. We're just talking like we always do. Sharing stories, sharing silence, sharing something deep and true. Doesn't matter what we're saying, it's the closeness pulling through. Yeah, we're just talking like we always do. Found the note you almost sent, folded neatly by the bed. You crossed out half the sentence, like you softened what you said. There's a stillness in this room now that I'm learning not to fear. It holds the truth I ran from every time you came near. You kept waiting on a moment where I'd open up my hands, but I hid behind my quiet like it made the world make sense. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carried, and I'm learning how to try. Your sweater on the armrest, still remembers how you sit. It leans a little forward, like you're rising bit by bit. I never knew how fragile promise could become, how easily it falters when you speak it only some. You were asking for direction, I kept pointing to the past. You deserved a man who showed you where his courage chose to last. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carry, and I'm learning how to try. If time is meant for healing, then I'm walking slow but sure. I'm picking up the pieces of a heart I left unsure. You're not a wound I'm mending, you're the lesson I outgrew. A gentle kind of mirror showing who I'm turning into. These are the words I never carry, but I'm speaking them at last. Not to bring the moment back, just to honor what is past. You taught me how to open what I kept too tight to pry. These are the words I never carried, now they're finally mine to try. I'm unfolding mine to try. You walk in with that quiet glow, like the evening follows you. There's a softness in your steps, like you're carrying something true. You don't rush to take attention, you just settle in the view. But somehow every moment shifts when the light leans into you. And I've learned that real connection doesn't need a grand debut. It happens in the small things only hearts can listen through. It's the way you light the room, turning shadows into grace. How your laughter folds the silence till it feels like a safe place. You don't even try to shine, you just glow as you are in bloom. Everything feels brighter in the way you light the room. There's a patience in your presence, when I lean on without fear. You make space for all my pieces, even ones I keep unclear. And when you brush your hand against me, it's a quiet, steady sign that love lives in the moments where your heart aligns with mine. I used to think affection had to spark loud, burn so fast, but you show me gentle fire is the kind that tends to last. Oh, it's the way you light the room, turning shadows into grace. How your laughter folds the silence till it feels like a safe place. You don't even try to shine, you just glow as you are in bloom. Everything feels brighter in the way you light the room. If the night grows dim or fragile, if the day forgets it's you, I will lean into the warmth that I always find in you. You're the flicker In the darkness, you're the glow that won't consume. You burn soft, you burn steady, like a candle made of truth. It's the way you light the room, how you make the quiet sweet, how your presence pulls me closer without needing words to meet. No, you don't pretend to shine, it's just something you naturally think. And I love the world much deeper in the way you light the room. In its shadows into grace.
Walking with that sunshine grin, kicking off your shoes again. You say something kinda silly just to see me try not to grin. And every little move you make feels like a spark across my day. You turn the smallest moments into reasons I wanna stay. I never knew that laughter could feel tender like a touch. You bring joy without trying, baby, that already means so much. You make my days feel easy, like the world's a little light, like everything I'm carrying gets softer overnight. You don't even have to try, love just happens effortlessly. Yeah, you make my days feel easy just by being here with me. A little in the kitchen when your favorite song appears, and you pull me in beside you, even though I act unsure at first. But your smile breaks my hesitation, your touch turns all my doubt around, and suddenly I'm spinning with you, feet barely touching the ground. You make my ordinary feel like something bright and new. I don't look for magic anymore, I just look for you. You make my days feel easy, like the world's a little light, like everything I'm carrying gets softer overnight. You don't even have to try, love just happens effortlessly. Yeah, you make my days feel easy just by being here with me. If someday life gets heavier or the color fades to gray, I know I'll still find brightness in the simple things you say. You've got a way of turning every moment into gold. You're the story in my future that I'm ready to unfold. You make my days feel easy, with your laughter, with your light, with the way you take my hand, like everything's already right. No, you don't have to try at all, your love comes naturally. Yeah, you make my days feel easy, and that's where I wanna be. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Your footsteps on the hallway,
Always tell me when you're close. It's the simple things you carry that I end up needing most. You move with quiet comfort, like the calm before the rain. And every time you look at me, I feel steady once again. I've been learning not to overthink every moment that we share. Sometimes love is just the softness in the way you show you care. 'Cause I feel closer when you're near, like the world slows down enough. You turn the noise into a whisper, you turn the rough edges to dust. I don't need 1,000 answers, just the warmth of being here. Everything feels clearer every time you're near. You listen without pushing when my thoughts get tangled tight. You remind me I'm allowed to take my time and get it right. Your presence feels like rhythm, something steady, something true. I never knew that peace could come from someone seeing you. I used to run from letting in anything that felt too real, but you made honesty feel lighter, something I can finally feel. 'Cause I feel closer when you're near, like the world slows down enough. You turn the noise into a whisper, you turn the rough edges to dust. I don't need 1,000 answers, just the warmth of being here. Everything feels clearer. Maybe love is just alignment, two hearts learning when to leave. Not perfection, not performance, just the space to breathe between. And if tomorrow brings a challenge, I won't hide the way I would. 'Cause every time you stand beside me, I wanna meet the world for good. 'Cause I feel closer when you're near, like a truth I can't ignore. You're the calm inside my chaos, you're the place I look for more. I don't need a map for loving, all I need is being here. Everything feels brighter every time you're near. Every time you're near. Every time you're near. The morning hits the doorway with a softness I can't shake. It settles on your old coat like it knows the shape you make. I never learned to notice all the ways you held the room, how your presence made the shadows feel less heavy, less consumed. I carried doubt like armor Even when you reached inside, I kept guarding what was fragile, till I pushed out what I'd hide. But that's what the light remembers. Every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were patient while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized last night. That's what the light remembers. I found the note you tucked away in the pocket of your coat. Your words were barely written, but they carried all you wrote. You don't have to meet perfection, just be honest when you can. I wish I held those lines much sooner when I wasn't yet a man. You stood steady in the storm while I kept searching for a sign. I thought silence meant composure, but it only weakened mine. But that's what the light remembers. Every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were patient while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. If growing means forgiving all the versions of your past, then I'm learning how to hold every feeling as it lasts. You're a chapter I revisit when I need to see what's right. Not to open all beginnings, but to step toward my own light. And that's what the light remembers. Not the heartbreak, not the fall, but the way you shaped my courage when I barely stood at all. You're a quiet kind of blessing that the dawn repeats and tremors. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. Ooh. That's what the light remembers. You sit across the table with your hair a little out of place. You laugh about the morning and it brightens up the space. You don't try to make it perfect, you just show up as you are. And somehow that's the reason you outshine the brightest part. I used to run from moments that felt too close to real, but you make it feel so simple to say exactly what I feel. I just wanna be right here with you, where the days feel soft and true, where your hand fits mine so easy, like it always meant to. I don't need a bigger story or a future all laid out. I just wanna be right here with you, and that's all I'm thinking about. You tell me little details about things you learned today. Nothing huge or complicated, just the small stuff on your way. But I love the way you share it, like it matters that I know. And the way your eyes light up when you talk a little slow. I never thought connection could feel this calm, this free, but everything feels lighter when you're sitting close to me. I just wanna be right here with you, where the days feel soft and true, where your hand fits mine so easy, like it always meant to. I don't need a bigger story or
tomorrow and things don't go as planned, I know we'll still find comfort in the ways we understand. You don't have to change a thing, just keep being who you are. 'Cause being close to you already feels like going far. I just wanna be right here with you, in the quiet and the bright, in the mornings where you're laughing, in the slow unhurried night. I don't need a perfect picture just to know this love is true. I just want this moment right here with you.